Welcome to Mars.
All right, perfect. So, welcome back to Mars Radio. I'm here with my next guest. I'm gonna go ahead and let her introduce herself.
All right. Well, what's up? Some of you guys know me as Tiny, but my name is Tabitha, also known as Tabz.
Okay, Tabs, and we would classify you as an entrepreneur.
Yep.
Okay, tell people a little bit about what you do.
Um, I own a boutique called Sugar and Spice here in Modesto. I sell women's clothing from small to 3X, so there's no sugar left behind. I also do teeth whitening and teeth gemming because it's real popular here now.
Right,
I also teach women how to do that, so they can get their own money, their own bag.
right.
I do this modeling stuff on the side.
Nice, nice. And you're from
Modesto.
Modesto, California.
Yeah, but originally from Jalisco.
Okay, you're originally from Jalisco.
Yeah.
Okay, and how old were you when you moved over here?
I was 12.
You were 12.
Yeah.
Wow, so you grew up in
And
Mexico.
yeah.
Okay. Well, what do you think of when you think of Jalisco?
I think of culture. I feel like everybody there is super united. You know what I mean? Like everybody takes care of everybody there.
Right.
So from my pueblo, everybody was like, everybody knew everybody. You know what I mean? So
Right.
we could be out there 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and like nothing's going to happen to us.
Okay, so it was a close knit
Yeah.
community. Okay. And do you know why you guys moved to Modesto?
I moved, my grandma passed away. I live with my grandma.
Okay.
So my grandma passed away and I moved to Modesto with my dad. My dad got custody of me.
Okay. So when you were growing up in Mexico, you weren't with your parents?
No.
You were with your grandma?
Yeah.
Okay. And was everybody in the community with their parents, or was everybody kind of like in a situation where they were with their grandma and stuff like you?
No, everybody was pretty much with their parents.
Everybody was with their parents? Yeah. How do you think your life was different seeing how you were with your grandma instead of your parents?
I think it made me have more drive, more hustle, like breaking the cycle type of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you saw what you didn't want to have for yourself.
Basically taught me what I didn't want to be and what I didn't want for myself.
Okay. So then you moved to California at a young age. 12 years old is still young. What are some of the differences that you noticed between Mexico and California?
Everybody here, well, first of all, we didn't speak the same language, right?
Right.
I couldn't understand everybody. But the culture's different over there. Everybody over here has things, like you have lots of things, and over there it was limited. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So there was more poverty in Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
And then so you come to Modesto, you got to adapt. How long did it take for you to notice, hey, things are different. I got to switch things up. I got to.
Oh, very fast.
Very fast.
I stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I dressed different. I talked different,
Right.
I just stuck out like a sore thumb.
Okay. So, how about the education difference? Because you're in school over there, and I'm assuming you came to school over here at 12. How was the transition school-wise?
It was really hard. I had to learn English. I didn't know English,
Right.
and the Spanish classes are not
thorough.
Yeah, it's not like
It's just to get you by.
Yeah, it's just to get you by, basic words type thing. You know what I mean? But just adapting, learning the American culture. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
It was a big, big, big change for me.
It was a big change. And then coming to a place like Modesto, there's a lot of different various cultures, but there's a lot of poverty that kind of brings you down with it if you don't get into the right crowd. What kind of kid were you when you moved to California? Were you the nerd type? Were you in the streets? Were you in the boys? Were you in the school? What type of kid were you?
Growing up, I was a tomboy, so I was a tomboy all throughout school, and I was a little knucklehead. I felt like I had to be more defensive, more protective, because I was already getting picked on,
Right.
because I was different,
Right.
So it made me a little bit feisty, always on guard,
You had a little chip on your shoulder.
Yeah.
You were just waiting for somebody to say something.
Okay. All the time.
And then how did that work out for you?
Well, back then, I would say it worked out great. You know what I mean? They got their ass whooped.
Okay.
Things like that.
Yeah.
But now it's different. It's not the same. It comes with I'm older. Growth comes with age.
Right. So transitioning to California from Mexico, and then finding a a way to stand up for yourself and find your identity. What are some of the type of things that you did as an early to late teenager, to help find yourself, to not get caught up in any bullshit?
Um, I started playing sports. So I play baseball.
Okay.
I love
Softball.
baseball. Yeah, softball.
Okay.
Um, it was co-ed in my school because I was in a continuation school,
Right.
so but I stuck to it. So my last year of high school, I actually did a complete turnaround. I was the president of the school, which everybody was like shooketh, you know.
Wow.
But I was playing volleyball. I was captain of our volleyball team, and I was doing the baseball thing, co-ed baseball with the school. You know what I mean? So I did like a complete turnaround right before.
So it seems like you found yourself right before you graduated.
Yeah, and then I changed, like, how do you say, like, I stopped dressing like a boy. I found more
You
into
got
my like
girly.
feminine side. You know what I mean? I
Okay.
didn't feel like I had to be as protective or as tough or as guarded at that age.
Sounds like you let your guard down a little bit.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
And then, so how does that transition into where we are today, as far as the business sense and all of that stuff?
I feel it gave me an advantage. I'm bilingual, you know what I mean? I feel like I can relate to a lot of people, you know what I mean? I've been
Hmm.
through a lot of stuff. Um, lived in Mexico, lived here, you know what I
Right.
mean? There's just a lot of things that I feel like I can relate to people, you know what I mean? So in the
Yeah.
business world, you want to be able to relate to people,
Okay.
continue to be customers.
Yeah. Everybody is a potential client.
Hmm.
Tell us a little bit about your business.
I started Sugar and Spice, a clothing boutique, about 3 years ago.
Have you always had a love for clothing and
Yeah, I've always had a passion for clothing and like
design?
dressing, yeah, and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I was always an interest,
Mhm.
but I was in a long relationship where I was like pampered, taken care of.
So you didn't have to do
Yes, I
nothing.
didn't have to do anything, so it wasn't a
Uh,
rush to do anything. You know what I mean?
got it. You got
Besides take
laxed.
care of business, whatever, whatever business we had. But when he showed me that he could take everything away from me
Mm.
and I didn't have anything to fall back on,
So you had to build something for yourself.
yeah, I was like, oh no, like, well, what am I gonna do? Like, God forbid something really happen and I'm gonna be on these streets with nothing.
Right.
So I went back to school. I got my diploma. And then after getting my diploma, I went to UPS for 6 months, saved all my little coins.
Hmm.
And then I started up the clothing business. Started doing it from home. Then got a little like 325 square foot little office.
Right.
And then from there went to a 1,000 square foot building. But
Just
just,
kept growing.
yeah, it kept growing.
So did you start out just doing like styling or creating, or what was the
No,
first step as far as doing it on your own?
I just went. And one day I was like, man, I need to do it. You know what I mean? If I keep on procrastinating,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna do it. So I woke up and I was like, told my girls like, hey, come with me. We're gonna go to LA. We're gonna go buy a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna set up an event, and let's see what it does.
Right.
It hit. So then I just stuck with it.
That's dope. That's dope. So what kind of success are you seeing now that you went ahead and put yourself first and your passion first and decided to open your business?
Very successful, I would say, because then from then it gave me that mindset like, you can do it. So from there, then Royalty Solutions came along, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And then the teeth whitening, the teeth
Tell
gemming.
us about Royalty Solutions.
Royalty Solutions is a teeth whitening and teeth gemming business. Um, and I also started that. But in the process of starting that, I thought, this was once me. Like, if I can take what I learned and my skills and my knowledge and teach it to other women
Hmm.
who may be in the same position that I'm in,
Right.
I can help somebody else. So then I started teaching the classes. You know what
Right.
I
So
mean?
so let's stick right there for a minute. What people might not realize is you saw something that was needed
Yeah.
because you needed it yourself.
Yep.
And you said, if I need it,
Yeah. Somebody
probably
else.
somebody else might need it.
Yeah.
So what you decided to do was provide a service for something that was actually needed.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't really understand that. Sometimes when they want to start a business, they'll just want to start what they like. You're way more the probability to be more successful is higher when you're doing something that people need.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Like when you were you were doing the royalty solutions, that's a service that people could actually use rather
Yeah.
than
At first, I didn't notice it, but like I said, like then
yeah,
it turned into like, hold on, like I can help other people along the
right.
way. You know what I mean? So then that's how I'm like, let's do these classes. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I like it. I like to be able to help other women who were maybe or were in the same position that I was in. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's a struggle.
And what makes you want to be helpful to other women? Because um, most women are catty with each other. They don't want to see each other do
Yeah.
good. You know, if they see a bad bitch, they get intimidated. They
See,
always say, "Oh, bitch, you look cute," and this and
but
that,
it's a lie.
but they don't
Yeah,
mean it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, and this is one thing that me and my Dan girls pride ourselves on is being real with each other. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
For me, why hate on the next one when there's enough to eat for everybody, right?
That's true.
So if two brains are always better than one,
Hmm.
right? So why am I gonna hate on her because she may see something or think something that I ain't,
Yeah.
that I'm not seeing and I'm not
Yeah.
thinking. So she may be able to help me out, and in turn, I can help you out too. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? We both can make it to the top. Why be one of those people that steps on people? I'm a big believer in karma. You know what I mean?
Right.
You get what you put out there.
Right.
I've always said that you ain't a real boss until you can put somebody else on in your position.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because there's
Yeah.
enough for everybody to eat.
Yeah. So I think that goes back to what you were saying about your confidence, you know, having to transition from Mexico to over here
Yeah.
and then having to build that confidence just to blend in. I
Mm-hmm.
think that confidence is allowing you to see other women as allies as opposed to
Yeah.
ops
Yeah.
or somebody that's trying to take off your plate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because with the mentality like that, you probably think like this. You're going to eat regardless, right?
I'm gonna, yeah, no matter what.
Yeah, that's the same way I
Like
think. So,
without you, with or without you, I'm gonna eat. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
I'm willing to like help you and you help me too, because
Right.
everybody can learn something from everybody. You know, nobody.
Absolutely.
The moment you think that you know everything, is the moment that you're gonna stay stagnant,
Yeah.
because you're not gonna be, your mind's not gonna be willing to learn because you know it all.
Yeah, I think that I say, you know, if you think you know everything, you don't know shit.
That part.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that you're able to empower other females and other people is only going to come back in positive ways towards you.
Yeah,
That's a great
absolutely.
mentality to have. I really admire that.
Thanks.
So, talk to us a little bit about the modeling. So, I'm assuming since you're into style and everything,
Yeah.
and that being so important, a couple of people were like, "Man, I like your look. I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
you like
yeah.
your style. Why don't you come out and
Yeah.
promote this or smile here, model
Mm-hmm.
this, take a couple pictures?" I'm assuming that's how it happened.
Yeah.
How did it happen?
It just happened just like that. Just like that, you know.
Yeah,
Um, one person sees me go out to one thing and,
yeah,
hey, who's that? What's up? Can I get you to smile over here? Can you put my shirt on?
yeah,
Take a picture with my shirt.
yeah. And how do you
Car
like doing
shows.
that?
I like it. I think it's fun. It
Yeah,
gives me a chance to get dressed up. You know what
yeah.
I mean? Put something on from my boutique. So when people be like, "Damn girl, where'd you get that at?"
Also,
Sugar
I
and
was just about to
Spice.
say
You
there's
know what
like
I
cross
mean?
promotion opportunities out the
Mm-hmm.
yin yang right
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah.
Because you come across other models
Yeah.
and you might, hey girl, you might want to think about this and this and this and that,
Yeah.
and the next thing you know, you're drawing more business for
Yeah,
yourself.
like sometimes people be like, "Oh, she just gets dressed up for the guys," but in reality, it's for the girls,
Yeah,
because it's for business, because the moment one girl's like, "Ooh, girl, I like your outfit. Ooh, girl, I got a card right here ready for you. Like,
yeah.
shit, I
Oh,
got it."
girls are gonna
You know what I
judge other
mean?
girls more than
Yeah,
dudes
yeah,
are.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, for sure. We will look past things to get with you. Girls, they don't have no plans on getting with you, so they're gonna point out
No,
everything that's
yeah,
fucked up, and
yeah,
they're gonna hate.
yep,
Yeah, so
facts.
yeah, so I notice girls usually get dressed up for other girls more
Yeah,
as opposed to more men. And so where do you see yourself going with that with the modeling? I know you don't like to call it modeling,
yeah.
but you know,
I don't know. I'm doing it for now. It's fun for me.
right?
I like the business aspect of it. Obviously, I love to get dressed up, and I mean, who doesn't want to get paid for standing there and looking cute? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if it's easy money and it's something that I enjoy doing, like, why not? You know what I mean? Like I
What are
said,
some of the types of events and stuff that you've been doing?
um, dog shows, different types of like smoke sessions, music videos,
Yeah.
random promoting of brands, just random stuff.
What if all that is your favorite, or you like it all?
Um, I like it all. I do like doing the dog show events. I am trying to dibble dabble in like being an MC, so one of the hosts, getting on the mic. I think it'll be good for me. My manager or my boss man from Tiger's Den suggested it. He said that he thinks I have a personality, so I want to run with it and see what it does.
Okay. So you don't get nervous talking to crowds and stuff like that?
No, I don't think I would say. I can talk to anybody. You know
You
what
can
I mean?
talk to anybody.
Yeah, I can sit in the grocery
That's
store.
what it takes for a good MC.
Know?
Because when the DJ forgets to put the music on and
Hey, you gotta
everybody's
be
just
able to
looking up
like,
at
hold
you,
on.
what you gonna do? Turn around and blame the DJ?
Drop the mic.
Yeah. So you got the modeling, you got the teeth whitening, you got the boutique.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say you can only do one of those from now on. You can't do none of the other ones. What are you picking?
That I think I would have to definitely pick the teeth whitening just because I don't see it ever going out of style of me ever. Somebody always needs help. Somebody always needs to to make that revenue. Somebody always needs to generate money. You feel me?
Yeah.
So if I'm helping other people make money, I'm making money.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I would have to say with that.
Okay, cool. And how can people find you and reach you and get a hold of you?
You can always look at my IG, Tiny Tabz, or you guys can look up Royalty Solutions or Sugar and Spice 209.
Those are the Instagrams?
Yep.
Okay. Anything else you want to leave your supporters with?
No, just stay positive and keep on moving.
Stay positive and keep on moving.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's good. It's Tabz. It's Mars Radio, and we out.
Welcome to Mars.